We are Hoop Central, and we need to talk about Devin Booker versus Luka Doncic. Let's not sugarcoat it. Devin Booker and Luka Doncic don't like each other. This isn't your typical friendly rivalry. It's personal, it's petty, and it's become one of the NBA's spiciest storylines. If you missed the fire, don't worry, we're breaking it all down. So hit that subscribe button and buckle up, because this drama is far from over. Before there were memes, before there was Game 7, before the passive-aggressive post-game interviews, eyebrow raises, and social media detectives zooming in on side-eyes, there was just Luka, Booker, and two Western Conference teams going in completely different directions. Luka Doncic entered the NBA in 2018 as a generational European talent with a EuroLeague MVP and a teenager swagger. He was supposed to be good. He turned out better. This guy is a generational talent and a future Hall of Famer who could be a champion multiple times. From day one, Luka was cooking defenders with the patience of a chess master and the flash of a street baller. It was effortless, and it was terrifying.
Luka maneuvers away from the closeout. Here's Carter. Stolen by Doncic. Could be fun. Doncic. Here it is. Corner, Luka. Oh! Goes in. How did he do it? How did he do it? And that drew rim. It's still loose. Luka got it back.
Booker, on the other hand, was already a known scorer, a pure bucket getter. The guy had the hustle of Kobe and the shooting skills of Curry. But as great as Book was, the Suns were just mid at best. For years, Booker was dropping 25 to 30 points a night for a team stuck in the lottery. He was seen as a good player on a bad team. That changed when Chris Paul arrived in 2020. Suddenly, the Suns were contenders, and Booker finally had the spotlight he deserved. And then Luka entered, and he brought chaos with him. Up until 2022, Booker and Doncic hadn't truly clashed. Sure, they had played regular season games. There was some spice, a few exchanged words, a little extra shoulder here, a smirk there. But nothing screamed rivalry. Nothing that left scars.
Just so good getting past that initial defender, using his body and being able to finish on either side of the rim.
That changed in the 2022 Western Conference Semifinals. Suns vs. Mavericks. A perfect storm of rising tension. The Suns were fresh off an NBA Finals appearance against the Milwaukee Bucks and carried themselves like the team to beat in the West. And you know what? They deserved it. True to their name, the Suns were red hot. They had swagger. They had Chris Paul's surgical precision. They had Ayton, Bridges, and the sharpshooter Cam Johnson. And of course, they had Booker, who was finally getting his flowers as a superstar. Meanwhile, the Mavericks were Luka and a supporting cast. No second star, just Luka dragging Dallas up a mountain every single night. But what he lacked in backup, he made up for in b-ball brilliance. You couldn't take your eyes off. He controlled every possession like he had the remote in his hand and the game on pause. Phoenix took a 2-0 lead in the series, and the vibes were immaculate. Booker and his team felt like they had it in the bag, and they were confident that Luka couldn't drag his team back from the dead this time. Big mistake. Here is something that all NBA fans know. Luka remembers everything. After falling behind 0-2, Luka came into Game 3 with smoke in his eyes. The Mavericks evened the series 2-2 with back-to-back home wins. Then came Game 5 in Phoenix, and it wasn't pretty. The Suns blew out Dallas. They were laughing, dancing, and clowning Luka. Devin Booker took a hard fall and dramatically stayed on the floor, calling it the Luka Special. Another shot fired. It was theatrical, petty, beautifully antagonistic. And again, Luka saw that. So, Game 6, Luka responded with a casual 33 points and made it clear, we're not done. But Game 7, oh buddy, that's when the beef turned legendary. May 15th, 2022, Game 7 in Phoenix. It was the day that no one would soon forget. This was supposed to be the Suns' coronation. They were the top seed. They had home court. Booker was playing like a top 5 guy. They were one win away from advancing to the Western Conference Finals. Again. Instead, Luka just straight up humiliated him. There's no other way to put it. By halftime, Luka had 27 points. The Suns had 27 points. As a team.
Sitting the time, here's the step by Luka. Series 2 games to none. Doncic 3, good! Wow, what a start. Booker comes out on Finney Smith, and Doncic goes right by Bridges. 27-point lead, down goes Johnson, 3, Luka, bullseye! Oh no, they're shredding him!
The final score, 123-90, Mavericks. and even that doesn't reflect how soul-crushing it felt. Luka was laughing, smiling, talking trash at everyone. Booker, the crowd, the bench, anyone associated with the Suns was getting it. It wasn't just domination. It was public humiliation. This wasn't just a win. It was revenge in art form. It was the moment this beef went from mildly spicy to atomic. Since that Game 7 massacre, things between Luka and Booker have stayed frosty. The regular season matchup since then, tense, physical, personal. Every screen, every foul, every glance, it's all loaded with history. In a March 2023 game, Luka missed a point-blank layup that would have tied it in the final seconds. Booker immediately clapped and chirped. Luka, never one to let a moment go unchecked, walked up and got in his face. The two stars went nose to nose, smirking like two guys who knew this wasn't over.
Luka Doncic driving, spinning on a Kogi, getting deep, creating space, missed the shot! Durant will shoot. Free throws at Devin, Booker and Doncic go face to face.
Well, you know what?
It's Wainwright has to step in. The officials haven't called anything yet.
The tension is still growing, and it's delicious. This isn't just a personal beef, it's a clash of styles. Luka plays with surgical patience, incredible vision, and unshakable poise. He's a methodical killer. Booker is smooth, confident, fiery, and aggressive. He's the walk away after you hit a three guy. Both players represent the new generation of NBA superstars. Both think they're that guy. And when you think about it, they're not so different, which is probably why they rub each other the wrong way. Also, let's be honest, they're competing for real estate. Luka is now the heir apparent to LeBron in terms of carrying a franchise on his back. Booker is trying to prove he's more than just a scorer, that he's a winner, a leader. They both want to be the face of the league, and there's only so much spotlight to go around. Every time they clash, it's personal, not because of one moment, but because every moment counts. The smirks, the quotes, the sneers, the flops. It's all part of the game within the game. And now, the stakes are even higher. The next playoff series between these two could be biblical, but we don't know when we'll see it. Luka is now with the Lakers, attempting to make them the most dominant team in the West, while Booker's Suns might be going through some big changes soon. What happens if they meet again? What if Booker tries to outshine Luka again? What if Luka reminds Phoenix of that Game 7 again? What if they go 7 games again? We're talking legacy-defining battles, MVP considerations, championship implications, and oh yeah, the beef. The NBA needs rivalries like this. No more banana boats and summer workouts together. This is old school tension. It's Reggie versus Jordan. It's LeBron versus Pierce. It's spicy. It's raw. We need to talk about Devin Booker versus Luka Doncic, and not just because they hate each other, but because they push each other. Every matchup is must-see TV. Every quote is a headline. Every eye roll is a meme. This is the kind of rivalry that elevates the league. You know Luka's never forgetting Booker mocking him. You know Booker's still replaying that Game 7 embarrassment in his mind. And the next time they meet, it'll all come rushing back. Subscribe for more NBA beefs, and let us know in the comments, who should we cover next?